Welcome to The Spot, the podcast. Join your boy Double T as we discuss music, sports, entertainment, culture, and so much more. So sit back, relax, and welcome to The Spot.
Welcome to The Spot. It's your boy Double T. Here we are at the podcast. Welcome from YouTube to the podcast. We're doing it up, y'all. So today is going to be our first official episode of The Spot, the podcast. And I feel like it's something that I need to address. I can't go on and pretend like this isn't happening, because this is a platform that I have, and I have to use my platform to say what I want to say. So today I want to talk about something that has not only been going on recently, but if you look back on history, it's been going on for a long time. It's too long if you ask me. So I'm a video game guy. I love video games. And so in certain games, you get to create a character. Recently, me and my wife have been playing The Sims 4. So you get to choose the name, the height, the eye color, the skin color, etc. And I was thinking, if I was able to create myself in real life, like when I got out the womb and I came to a screen and it said, pick your skin color, I would without a doubt pick to be a black man. Now, this is no offense to any other race, but it's something about being black. It just feels amazing. Black people are just so amazing. Have you ever seen a picture or a group of black men together? How powerful is it? So if I had to change my skin color, would I do it? Nigga, hell no. I'm black all day, every day. But being black in America isn't necessarily a great privilege nowadays, or ever. Now, I believe I don't have to go into the history books and talk about how blacks have been treated, because sadly, we all know. But now it's to the point where we're getting tired of being treated and mishandled. Especially, isn't especially like a weird word to say? Especially by the police, by 5-0. Not only because, it's the police, but these are the people that are supposed to serve and protect us. But in reality, they are killing us. It's mind-boggling when you think about it. Now, with all the recent events that's been going on, I mean, I could be wrong, but from what I've seen, I've never seen protests go on in so many different states. Usually it's like in the, if it happens in Atlanta, there's protests in Georgia and maybe the surrounding areas. But this Black Lives Movement has literally swept the nation. I mean, not only in the U.S., but it's in foreign countries, y'all. I heard stuff about in the UK, the Netherlands, Japan. Like, the message is clear, y'all. In police brutality against African Americans, against African Americans, it must stop. It must stop. So, here at The Spot, I like to keep it real. I like to keep it 100. And so I'm just going to come out and say it. George Floyd was murdered on camera by a racist white cop. Point blank. Period. Period. Allegedly, they tried to, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but allegedly, for one, I don't know, he was pulled over. They were talking to him for a long time, I know that. Allegedly, they were trying to get him into the car for like 10 minutes. They struggled with him. And then to the point where he had to wrestle him down, and his knee was on his neck for almost 9 minutes. Almost 9 minutes. 8 minutes and 46 seconds, I believe. I don't care if you got frustrated with him or whatever the case may be. For you to have your knee on this man's neck for almost 9 minutes is unacceptable. I dare you to sit still and say nothing for about 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That's a long time, right? So imagine somebody on your neck. Your face is on the pavement, and this man's knee is in your neck. You can't breathe. You're telling him, I cannot breathe. You're going to kill me. This man, he was crying out for his mother, his deceased mother. He knew he was about to die. And now, not only did this racist jackass have his knee on his neck, but he had the nerve to have his hands in his pocket. And this is the part that tripped me out. This is the part that I'm like, yo. And he knew he was being recorded. And literally took this man's life on camera. The image of him with his knee on his neck and his hands in his pocket, and there's times he's looking down at him, it's like an image, it turns my stomach. Point being, without going too much in that, because this happens too much. These police officers think they have so much power and think they can do whatever they want. Now, I'm not talking about all cops, because all cops aren't bad, believe it or not. You know, I know some cops and people in law enforcement, and they're not all bad people. When there's cops out there that are also protesting with people, like they say, it only takes a few bad apples. A few. And now when I'm talking about this, I don't want to make it seem like I'm picking on other races or I'm, pointing the finger at them. But this is just the reality. If me being a black male, if I'm riding and I get pulled over, I'm not going to say I'm scared, but there's definitely an uncomfortable feeling. Because you just never know. You never know. Now, if I was a white male or Asian or something else and I got pulled over, honestly, I'm not sure how I would feel because I'm not that. But I would imagine I wouldn't feel uncomfortable unless, I got drugs or I killed somebody or, I'm doing something wild. Being black in America is a trip, y'all. It's a trip. We've been oppressed for all these years, and now the cops want to kill us, and it's... Check this fact out, y'all. Did you know that 4 in 400 police officers are charged for killing, and of these 4, only 1 is ever convicted? Only 1, y'all. Now, I know oftentimes these killings are not against the law. And sometimes, officers have to make split-second decisions to protect the safety of others and themselves. How y'all ever watch My Wife and Kids, Franklin? However, too many stories have been made of the news of Black Americans being killed while posing no threat. No threat. This man had his hands behind his back. He was cuffed, face down, not posing a threat. He wasn't trying to get up. Nothing. Now, this is really what I want to get into. So now, we're at the point where the protests began. Black people are tired. We're all tired. We're so tired. And, I hear people say, oh, they're losing their mind. They're crazy. They're destroying their own communities. They're not crazy. They're tired. They're fed up. Now, I don't agree with all the rioting and the looting and all that. But they're tired. They're fed up. They don't know what to do. How else can you hear us? What are you going to do? The people that are supposed to serve and protect us are killing us. Period. And then, on top of that, we got Tangerine Man, I don't even want to say his name, in the office. He said, what did he say? When the looting starts, the shooting starts. What kind of shit is that for a president to say? When the looting starts, the shooting starts. I wish... I didn't want to go on him, but I would never wish death on somebody. Never. But I just want... I want him to fall down some steps and hurt himself really bad. Twist his ankle, all that. His wig fall off. All that. But anyway, it's crazy. It's he's like a bad, excuse me. The United States is like a child, and I believe, and the president is like the parent of the child. We have a bad parent. For you to even think about using force to stop this in that sense is crazy. It has to be better. We have to do better. The police have to do better. Everybody needs to do better. Now, with all these previous, Black Lives Matter protests and stuff like that, because, let's tell the truth. We get mad, we protest, and then it kind of fades off. Then, we forget about it. I wouldn't say we forget about it, but we don't really speak on it. We don't really continue until it happens again. And then, Black Lives Matter. Oh. And then, a couple weeks, a month or two, it fades off. And it comes up again. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing protests take place like this worldwide before. Even with the whole pandemic going on, people are still going out and getting their voices heard. So it could be, I feel like something's going to change. I don't know what, I don't know how they're going to do it, but deep down in me, I feel like something's going to change. So let's just continue, man. Let's continue to peacefully protest, get informed, get educated, get active. I believe that you don't have to necessarily be out there in the streets protesting. There's other ways you can be active. Even just being educated, learning some stuff. It helps. Spread the word. Teach somebody that doesn't know anything. We did the whole Blackout Tuesday. That was great. It was awesome. But now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? There's still ways to get your voice out there. Because the reality is, George Floyd, he could have been any of us. So let's do something about it. Make it personal. Because at this point, it is personal. If you're black, this should be personal to you. It should be personal. To get some more information, go to... There's a couple websites, but if you go to www.blacklivesmatter.com, they have a list of stuff on there. And you can check out other websites off of that website. Get informed. Stay informed. And I believe it, y'all. Change gonna come. Change gonna come, y'all. It gotta come. And, and not all cops are bad, y'all. Not all cops are bad. Not all people that aren't our skin color are bad. I don't want you to go outside and see a white person and be like, oh, you little punk ass nigga. Try to tackle him. Because guess what? Some of these protests and stuff, I've been seeing tons of whites and Mexicans and Asians, all kinds of different heritage out there supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. And it's beautiful. I think that's something that Dr. King can look down on and be proud of. We got to keep it up. I would suggest that we keep it on the peaceful side, but I understand why people are doing some of the other stuff that they're doing. I don't condone it, but I understand it. So, I just wanted to kind of speak on that a little bit. This isn't really like the tone for my for this platform, but I couldn't, me being a black man and sitting here and having this platform and not addressing this would be blasphemous of myself. Blasphemous. So keep the hope alive. Black Lives Matter. Get some shirts, man. Spread the word, man, because Black lives do matter. And I hear these ignorant people out there. Well, some, they say, Black lives matter. All lives matter. No, you dingaling. Well, yes, all lives matter. But we're not saying black lives are more important. We're saying we matter too. All lives matter? Yes, they do. But for all lives to matter, black lives must matter. You cannot kill black people and say all lives matter. But I digress. Look, y'all, this is the first episode. We have many more episodes coming. I'm going to have some people on here to interview. It's going to be a great time. Welcome to the spot, the podcast. This will be on YouTube as well. The YouTube channel isn't going anywhere. So until next time, y'all, I'm so glad if you took 20 minutes out your day to stop by and listen to this. You have no idea how grateful I am. Subscribe, follow on wherever you're listening to, Apple, Spotify, whatever. And stay notified because we got some more stuff coming. And like Jay-Z say, baby, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with your boy, Double T. And I thank you. I really do. But next week, y'all, I got to tell you about episode 2. No, I kept it for my black people this time. But this is something. Well, and this episode was for everybody. But this episode is definitely for everybody next week. We talking about haters. Why do people gotta hate and not congratulate? I mean, damn, man. I just don't get it. But let's save that for next week. It's your boy Double T. Y'all stay safe, y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. It's your boy Double T. And I'm out.